Philly with it. The Philadelphia Inquirer. When an elderly Langhorne woman told police one of her relatives had taken jewelry from her home in 2020, prosecutors said she had no idea the officer who responded to her call would spend the next 4 years scheming to steal her money and even take her home, all while professing to love her.
Oof.
Carlito Cortez, 59.
First of all, Carlito Cortez. That sounds like a man who is like using love to scheme on
Carlito
you.
Cortez.
Yeah.
Carlito!
Yeah, it's fucking Zorro-ass motherfucker is coming with a mask on to rob you for everything.
My love.
Yes, fucking Antonio Banderas-ass guy.
No! Every time he appears, wind is blowing.
Yeah. He's next to like a 79-year-old lady.
Fabio-ass cop.
Yeah.
This fucking... But my dear, you will not do it. Yeah. You will not sign over your will for your love. Yeah. This nigga's fucking just romantic ass name.
Yeah,
goddamn.
too romantic. Yeah.
But Carlito Cortez, 59 years old, a former police officer in Yardley and Langhorne, wormed his way into the 76-year-old woman's life, moving into her home, persuading her to hire his mistress as a live-in aide, and convincing her to give him medical power of attorney, according to court documents filed Wednesday. Damn.
It's like
this shit is oof.
Doing this podcast, it's like it's such a mix of like, all right, nothing's gonna surprise me anymore, but then every week it's like, oh, a new one.
No, this is all my children ass.
It is,
plot.
bro. Yeah, it is. This is the shit my mom watched when I was sick from school. This fucking general hospital ass shit. He brought his mistress in.
Bro, a mistress, the love triangle pot. Yeah. Oh my God. I love the young and the rest.
Yeah. Fucking, there's a mistress. Carlito, there's a guy named Carlito. Power of attorney is involved. Yo.
There's a fucking plot to take an old woman's money. Dog, this is some shit my granddad and grandma would just sit in front of the fucking TV.
Yeah. Carlito's a man who dies, comes back again, dies again.
If this is what these plots are, I need to be watching soap operas. This is crazy. Okay. Back to the story. Carlito even recruited a former Yardley Borough councilman and lawyer to help him draft documents to make him the beneficiary of the woman's $500,000.
How do people get other people to take part in their evil schemes?
Because old people are easy to manipulate.
I guess, but still, it's just so. There's no way you could justify. There's no way to become like, dude, trust me. This old vulnerable lady, she deserves what's coming to her. Trust me, bro.
You know it's crazy. My pastor was scamming old people. My pastor did like 7 years in jail. For real, dude. Like, and I was like, I consciously watched it happen. I literally watched. You remember CW, like Houston's? I know this is a side story, but I'll get back to the story. But it's like you're talking about how can people do it, bro. I came home.
I see the blueprint.
I came home from work at the Department of Health. Get home at 5. I didn't have cable. The news was actually interesting. Like they had this like 30-minute news show that came on at 5 on CW, and I would watch it. It was like hip millennial news, and I would watch it. In the middle of me fucking watching it, literally, I do it as a joke, but it's really physically what happened. They were like, top story, local pastor Kirby John Caldwell was indicted on fraud charges, and his head popped up like next to the square. And
in front of your favorite investigative reporting news team.
Like, what? I was like, what? My pastor I've known since I was like 12. Yeah. I'm like at a fully grown man anyway.
Yeah, because it's awesome. Anytime your favorite show has like a celebrity cameo that you're excited about.
Shit. But then they're like, he was indicted for selling Ming Dynasty bonds to old women in Louisiana.
Ming Dynasty bonds.
Yeah. He was like, these have yes, dude. Yeah, he was indicted for selling Ming. But that's just, it's so to the point of scamming old women.
Yeah.
People,
I guess it's all pastors and cops out there.
Cops. Yo, you got to look out for these fucking...
Double check your Ming Dynasty bond purchases. Yeah, all the elderly people listening.
Might be bogus. Might be a little bogus. But
might be a deal too good to be true.
But we'll continue. He even recruited a former Yardley Borough councilman and lawyer to help him draft documents to make him the beneficiary of the woman's $500,000 estate. Bucks County District Attorney Jen Shorn said, calling Cortez very calculated and very charismatic. He took painstaking steps to gain her trust. And after he succeeded in gaining her trust, he used a calculated scheme to defraud the victim that took place over the course of several years, she said. Cortez worked as an officer in Yardley from 2013 to 2023 and as a part-time officer in Langhorne from 2016 to 2024 when he resigned after county detectives served a search warrant at his home in connection with the alleged theft. After meeting the woman while investigating a reported jewelry theft at her home in 2020, Cortez visited her with increasing frequency over the next few years, the affidavit said. He told the woman he loved her. She later told police, but only when she did things for him.
I mean that's a definition of a transactional relationship. This is why boomers need to kind of listen to their millennial. Like our generation has come up with therapy terms for all this shit, and we would have immediately been like, that's a transactional relationship, that's toxic, that's not healthy. You need to get out of there ASAP.
It's very one-sided. This is a 50-50 relationship. I would prefer, or like that would get into the 50-50 conversation, where many people, don't agree that. They think that a man should be paying for everything. And this is just reverse gender roles. The woman paying for everything.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I'm a little on his side.
That's what he was saying to her.
Reading from the Book of Future.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But, yes, Cortez, who also previously worked as a handyman at an apartment complex in Warminster, performed minor work around the woman's home, including unclogging a drain and fixing her heater, authorities said. But the woman later complained to her neighbor that Cortez was leaving more complicated work unfinished. The affidavit said, eventually Cortez began storing his belongings in the woman's home.
Red flag.
Including his police uniform and spending nights there. The affidavit said, it seemed he intended to move in. Investigators said, this thing says investigator says way too many times. Sorry. Damn, yeah, that is a true red flag.
Yeah, that's a mooching ass partner 101.
Dude, if I came home and I opened up a drawer and there was a police uniform in there, I would burn my house down. I'd start levitating from pure.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because that's what a girl will leave her a pair of shoes, some jewelry at your place. You see what's coming. It's like, I know what's happening. He left his taser in my drawer. He left his favorite pepper spray. I know he's coming back to get it.
Oh, you left your bullets here so you can come back. I know. You're not slick. You called me. I'm going to come back and pick them bullets up tomorrow.
I just love you so much, babe.
Yeah, no. Then he comes back and he's like, he sees a fire department helmet. He's like, what the fuck? You're not. That's not yours. I ain't no goddamn.
We don't put out fires. We don't do things of use.
Just fucking.
She has the whole city in her house.
You fucking councilmen and shit. By 2022, Cortez had convinced the woman against her protest that she needed a live-in aide. The affidavit said he recommended she hire a woman who police later learned was not licensed to serve as a home care aide and was in an extramarital relationship with Cortez. Damn.
These are the days of our lives.
Damn. She's like, the worst part? Tried to make me a polycule. That was the real crime. But a home care aide and was in an extramarital relationship with Cortez and had the victim pay her $3,000, according to the affidavit. That would be aide later testified before a grand jury that when Cortez recruited her for his scheme, he told her the victim was loaded, according to court filings. Around that time, investigators said Cortez persuaded the woman to give him medical power of attorney, and when he had her sign legal paperwork, she said she realized that the document before her also included financial power of attorney and a will, something she told police they had not discussed.
Damn. A lot of it is him underestimating that she's
senile.
Yeah, he assumes he could get away. All this stuff is insane.
I see this. It's a will.
Yeah, she's I can read still,
yeah,
idiot.
She's 70...
76, I think it said.
And she's clearly, catching on to all his schemes.
Yeah.
Like each by
She's like, you didn't even finish fixing the heater. Like, I'm not giving you all my finances.
Yeah, but fuck, I'm lonely. So yeah, you can come back tomorrow.
Yeah. Your name is, what is his name?
Carlito
Alejandro. Oh yeah. Carlito.
The girls at the book club, I gotta have these stories. It's the only thing that's really bringing life to me right now.
Our bridge games will be so boring now.
I gotta get scammed. But while serving the search warrant on Cortez's home in 2024, detectives found copies of the woman's original will, as well as a revised version she had signed at Cortez's behest, authorities said. She told police she had never given Cortez permission to take those documents. Cortez later told the grand jury that the woman had given him the documents, an explanation that the panel said flies against the face of testimony from the victims and others involved in the case, according to the affidavit. Cortez is scheduled to appear before a district judge for a preliminary hearing on May 28th.
Damn. Yeah.
My boy. Damn.
I mean, this is the type of shit you see in movies and TV, and to see someone like attempting to do it in real life, it is funny. I mean, but mostly it's just completely absurd.
Crazy.
It's just so ridiculous.
Well, it's just like the note of like, holy shit, there's horrible human beings out there who take advantage of
because it's sociopathic. Because it's like, it's not like we're gonna go rob this place. It's like this man is putting in years of like work,
manipulation,
they definitely whatever like relationship they do or don't have, like there is some relationship that exists between these two people.
You spend it takes a true psychopath to spend time with a person. Mm-hmm. And then to eventually, because like just the way I'm gonna say human nature works, you can spend, the more you spend time with a person, just physically, you know them. You're just accustomed to their energy. You get on our woo-woo crystal bitch vibe. You're just like, oh, I know this person, I care about. Like eventually, there's gonna be a thing you care about, and for after that, all these years, for you still to be like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, and it's a true thing. It's a psychological phenomenon. They've studied it that. Just seeing a stranger throughout your day, throughout your week, multiple times, just by virtue of seeing them, you will be more likely to trust them.
That's like what a basis of like human connection is. When you spend time with your family.
And this guy's like, excellent.
I'll take advantage. Yeah, I'll use that the human thing we call love.
Yeah.
I'll flip it. But what I'm saying is, it's like the story on itself. You're just like, oh, this is a window into a horrible, dark, psychotic, evil, like a type of human being that's just like, there's something at your core. You're like, oh, you're a demon. You're just a demon, a fucked up ass individual. And then you move one layer out and you're like, oh, that's a cop.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, that nigga's a cop.
Yeah, and like a councilman. That part is funny too. Like that guy's not gonna win re-election. Whatever negative campaign ad he puts, like my opponent wants to raise your taxes. Ad is like, my opponent robbed an old lady's house, stole a house from an old lady.
Truly diabolical ass nigga. It's like they're scamming. Move over, Nigerian princess. There's a new deputy in town scamming.
Move over, Indian guy screaming on the phone.
There's literally a new deputy in town scamming old women, and it's the deputy. It's the actual deputy.
It's the sheriff.
It's the sheriff.
There's a new sheriff in town. He's the deputy.